How you guys doing? You guys good? Because I'm not good. Thanks to you guys, I'm not good. I just want to say from yesterday's story, we're doing a little update. And if there are any ghosts listening today, I just want to say...
Can't have me, baby. No. Hello, baby.
Hello, baby. Can't have me, baby. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are excited as we are. Okay, we're back here with an update. I mentioned it in the beginning of the video, up here with an update. And before we start, I want to say this is a synthetic wig, so it's gonna do everything but look good. So don't judge my wig. My wig's been with me for a long time, okay? And it's not plucked for the gods, and you guys are gonna have to just accept that. So okay, I'm back here with my sister once again.
Hi guys.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
She's good, but she's not good. Just like I'm not good, okay? Yesterday, I posted a video. Well, you guys are probably going to see it on a Friday. So, on Wednesday, I posted a video where my sister and I were talking about our experiences, our paranormal experiences. It's CHS, which is a local high school here in Cradock, where I'm from, that I went to. My sister also went to it. I mean, we both graduated from the high school. We're no longer part of the high school. But we were talking about our experiences with Miss Hartley, who was the principal of CHS back then, and then she passed away in the building. Yeah, and then she passed away in the building, and then she basically is said to be haunting Iskolo. So
till this day, guys. Till this day.
We uploaded that video last night. My sister and I didn't think anyone would believe our story. We just thought, and we were okay with that. We were okay. We were just sharing our story.
If you guys don't believe it, so be it. But we went through it, and that's fine.
That's our story, yeah. So we were basically like, okay, we went through it. We want to share it. It's funny now. Now it wasn't funny then. We uploaded the video, and we got quite a lot of feedback from people who've also experienced crazy stuff. And we just want to share a couple of them with you guys because they're crazy. So this first story freaked me out so much, and it's purely based on the fact of the coincidence of this. So we're not going to say any names, by the way. We're not going to say any names.
So a friend of mine watched the video, then immediately got back to me, and he's like, yes, you won't believe what happened to me. So he basically shared his side of the story, and you guys won't believe it. Like, this happened to him, same place, same time, and yeah, he mentioned the same name that we did when we were looking through those boards of
I forgot what you call those boards.
Yeah.
But let me quickly just reiterate for people who didn't watch the previous video, which I would recommend you guys to please go watch the previous video. There you get a full scope of not only my story with my sister, but my sister's story with her friend and stuff. But basically, I keep wanting to say his name. I'm not going to say his name. He basically spoke about how, what my sister's talking about is how he said he was doing the exact same thing, when the attack happened. So he was also standing where we were standing. Hence he got back to us because he couldn't believe how similar the stories were. Ebeme, where we were standing
in the morning
time, like we were early in the morning, so was he. We were there early in the morning, sorry. And thirdly, he was looking at the same plaque. Remember how in the previous story I talk about the little plaque, Ebonisa, all the head girls throughout the year and all the head boys throughout the year. And you can't tell me this is a freaking coincidence. Oti, he was also looking at the head girl, our first black head girl. And he remember telling his friend, oh, this. Our first black head girl. Everyone knows this mean. Everyone who's black at least knows who's this mean. So he was showing his friend, Nanko Sasbini, she was our first black head girl.
Yada.
And then you wanna continue?
Okay, so yeah, he said, okay, nothing really funny. He didn't feel anything funny. He went to class first period. Then he felt I'll say like a discomfort or this uncomfortable feeling. He didn't mind it. So he also told me that going to this particular class, which was going to be their second period, he usually goes with a friend, but then it so happened that that day his friend left early to go to that class. So he got up and he was walking alone, and through the passage that we were standing in, he entered the class, which I don't know, but it was it's close to Park La Paz, it's really there. And then he got in, and next thing, boom, he had an
epileptic shock.
Yeah.
He went into an epileptic. It's a shock. I think it's called epileptic shock.
Attack, I don't know.
Yeah, basically
But
that's what had happened. And so he went to the doctor, right? And the doctor was like,
That same day, guys.
that same day he went to the doctor because obviously he had this big thing happen to him. And the doctor was like, there's nothing wrong with you. Nothing should have triggered your epileptic, I don't know what you call it. Nothing should have triggered it. Epilepsy, I get. Nothing should have triggered epilepsy, I get.
His blood
test came fine. And the doctor was like, you're on your medication. Everything is fine.
To specify, he had drank his medication that day.
Yeah. And he said after he left now where he was standing at and he had felt funny. He was like, I feel uncomfortable. Not like I don't know what you call them when before who has epilepsy kind of gets like a intuition, but something like I'm gonna have an epileptic shock. He didn't feel like that's how it didn't feel like how he usually feels like and stuff. So I was.
And it wasn't
freaked out.
And it wasn't just to put it out there. It wasn't just one doctor who confirmed it. He did go to a specialist just to get more tests run, and they did all the checkups, and he came out okay, guys. There was nothing wrong with him. So till this day, I say it has something to do with Miss Hockey.
Definitely. So let's go into our conspiracies, ne? My sister and I think because the one similar factor here is uzasibini, the plaque and the area. So we are thinking either the area, it being near anyway the staircase where Mr. Hockley was said to have passed, and secondly the plaque like uzasibini.
We just
it's just a conspiracy. It's just a conspiracy, guys. It's not for real.
We just came to the conclusion that it could just be the fact that Umis Hockley, during those time when she was the headmistress. So our conspiracy is that, so back in the days when Miss Hockley was the principal, it was still during the apartheid times, so there weren't any black students in the school. So we just thought maybe she's not used to seeing black kids. She's like, what are you guys doing here? Why are you guys doing in my territory?
Never mind the fact that to this day Uzasmini is the only to this day. I think she was there was never another blackhead girl after I left. I don't know about you guys. She's the first and only first and only blackhead girl. We've had a vice. Have we had a black vice?
I don't even remember, child.
If there was,
I feel like Mrs. Oyaz.
Yeah, Mrs. Oyaz, because it's like a wow thing. But yeah, so maybe Miss Hockley was still like, I can't believe that ish happened. Damn it. Yeah, but it's just a conspiracy. We're not out here calling ghosts racist, but we're just saying, but imagine you die in an era where you've never interacted with certain types of people, then all of a sudden these type of people you've never interacted with or you've been taught to hate your whole life are in your vicinity and are having like head positions in your vicinity. We don't even have a black teacher, guys, so you can only imagine. You can only imagine. We don't have a black teacher. We've never had a black teacher. Not when I was in CHS. Not when it was my sisters in CHS. To this day, there's still no black teacher in CHS. And so it may be for a ghost. I don't know. I am not a ghost whisperer. But yeah, that's one of the conclusions. So I don't know.
We won't know.
Call us the ghost whisperers. Because I think we just found a... So now, the second thing that this particular person told us was that when he was watching our video, one of the things he had noted was how my sister's story about a cat class, which is our computer classes. I say our, like I'm still in high school. It was the computer classes in the school. Yeah, the blue one we were talking about. If you guys watch the video, you'll know which one we were talking about. We're not gonna get too much into it. But my sister had a paranormal experience, and so we were talking about how that was crazy. And he's like, dude, do dates. When I was watching this, I remembered. Okay, I don't know if you. Okay, I'll explain. Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you enter grade 8 and grade 9, we have these things called, it's a computer class. It's like an after school program the school puts in, and it's I think you have to do it.
Yeah,
it's like a class. It's part of your curriculum, right? Where you are basically being taught how to type properly and how to be comfortable with typing without looking at the screen. That's where I learned how to type so fast. I really appreciate that class. So every single grade 8 and 9, it's something you go to. So not only do you learn how to type, you also learn how to use the different programs. You learn, I think at some point they even teach you how to create your own website. It's like a really, really cool class that I really enjoyed. And it was one of the well, according to my sister, when she got there, it was an after-school program, but for us, it was implemented in the curriculum.
Yeah, good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was after school.
Oh,
okay. So, in that particular class, one of the teachers had suddenly come up. Teacher was like, "There will no longer be these classes, these type of classes anymore, because that classroom is haunted. Therefore, we are canceling all the classes." Okay, so they were just told that cancel sheet. We're like, that's it. It's over and done with. And then all of a sudden, babone class ivalwa.
Yeah, just out of the blue, we were never told. The thing we were told is that the teacher who did the classes and stuff is now leaving, so they can't find a replacement. So that was why initially they.
And guys, imagine, to this day, there's still not a replacement for that cat class. There's still not a replacement. Do you know we live in an era of technology, guys? We live in an era of technology. Do you know how many people do IT? Do you know how many people have like computer certificates, degrees, and you're telling me you can't find one teacher to teach that class?
Come on now.
I'm not saying anything. Yeah, that was crazy. That's one of the things. So we appreciate him because he's still at high school, so he got us the latest scope. And yeah, of course the students are not allowed in the building in the morning.
Yeah, that's another thing. All of a sudden, students are not allowed in the building in the morning.
Yeah, students are forbidden to be in the building in the morning, so that's something to chew on.
I know that it could be for other reasons,
like maybe security reasons,
but it's very funny.
Yeah, it's just it goes in perfectly in a 3 year, so we will believe what we want to believe. On to the next one. One of the other things we had learned when people were messaging us was that another person actually had an experience at Rocklands. So like I said in the previous video, Rocklands was the previous name of the high school, but then it got amalgamated with the boys' high school because it was a girls' high school, and then it formed Craddock High School. With that, one of the boarding schools for the school was named Rocklands in honor of the previous school. Moved, but she used to live at a boarding school, Pana, and she talks about how paranormal things were happening all the time. Now, I want to say I've been in Rocklands. I've been in Rocklands. Ebusuku.
It's creepy.
Creepy. But Lauren Demazanan, right, tells us more about how when she was there, they used to hear a woman wearing high heels walking around
up and down
the hallways.
Staircase.
Yeah.
Up and down glass staircase.
There's a particular staircase. I mean, there are many staircases. So which one are you talking about?
And there's one of them because I don't remember, but
yeah,
it's a particular staircase, Payana, a hostel. And when I think about it, I'm sure it's the same footsteps we heard.
Oh
when
yeah.
We were Payana,
yeah. Because like she was wearing high heels. Yeah, so definitely.
I don't know. It's very interesting. Like with all the, like, as the story says, all this feedback, it relates to our story
It
somehow.
does. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone who would watch a video here and interacted with us, because there are quite a few people who came up. Isn't it a bit repetitive in terms of they similar to the stories we just told? You know, footsteps, just feeling uneasy. Yeah, so we appreciate it, guys, because it makes us feel like we're not as crazy for experiencing Izindo. And my sister and I actually were not gonna share this story now, but I was like, yeah, why not? Wait, to just for nostalgia reasons, let's just do it. And it just goes to prove that if you never know if you have a shared experience with someone, because if I didn't tell you guys the story, I wouldn't have known that someone else had a similar experience. So it's just fun, you know. You guys must be surprised you're getting 2 videos in a week, but yeah, I'm getting into the flow of things.
And you know, we just had to share this.
We had
as
to,
soon as possible, because we couldn't believe it.
Yeah, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know I also shared it on Instagram, just like a short snippet of the screenshot. So yeah, next week I will be going more into the Ghost of Craddock. I think I'm gonna have like 3 parts to the Ghost of Craddock. One of them is a story time that I experienced that I'm still hesitating to share it, just because anfuna vusa into leleyo. But yeah, like I just said, I just preached a whole thing about sharing experiences, and now I'm like chickening out. But yeah, thank you guys once again for joining us. Please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe and comment on how you're feeling, how you're doing, how are you guys. Comment, you know, do you have a ghost story? Share. Until then, see you guys next week.